Warning, this podcast contains language not suitable for children and some adults.
Come along for the ride of your life.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Oops, We Broke the Multiverse. I'm your host, Anthony O'Neill. Across the table from me is our game master for the last time this season, Anthony Gabba. You've done an amazing job so far.
Here.
To his left is Anne-Marie Cruz, the one in charge of all the art for this season, which you can check out on www.oopswebrokethemonthers.com. And then to her immediate left is our special guest this season, Jake Summershine.
Howdy, y'all.
And then again, going left and kind of clockwise, depending on how you look at it, is Sean Cruz. What's up, bitch? Just add in like the Michael Jordan like theme song. There he is. And now, Anthony Gabba. Recap us and take us away.
So last time, you guys went through the portal and ended up in a oddly red, gloomy, snowy hellscape.
The upsy down.
Yeah, sure. Well, don't copyright us.
That's why I called it Upsy.
Oh, I didn't watch the show, so I don't know what it's called.
Just call it the sideways.
I got 2 episodes in, and I'm like, this is dumb, I'm done.
Speaking of sideways, this is dumb, I'm done.
And then you guys made your way towards the forest and some strange glowing lights, only to be attacked by the Ankylosaurus Rex.
He was super hard.
Which Pop proceeded to damn near one-shot.
Yes. I got a one shot for him.
And then you made your way inside the castle and saw all the horrible, horrible stuff that Velish did to gain whatever knowledge he possesses. You found his crazy man scribblings all over the walls, and then you found some crazy statue that looks just like him with the crazy face changey, never resting on one appearance.
Just like him? Like, was he
well,
like?
You know what I mean.
Shifting, yeah.
Just like nothing.
The context of vagueness is shared. And then you found the trap, the 5 interlocked rings, and then made your way back towards the portal. I guess it is 5 rings of the Olympics. That was not on purpose.
Which is happening right now, too.
Oh, that's true. It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Jamaican bobsled team. Woo!
And then, as you cleared the forest and headed back to the portal, Helena came flying across your vision, and then Velish popped up and said, "Give me the codex." But way more angry.
Way more angy?
Way more angry. By the way, Jake, that is going to be a sticker.
Oh, that's right. That was. Hell yeah.
I'm Angie.
I'm Angie.
I love
I was wondering. I was
With
like, how do
your
they know about
drawing.
that?
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I said that.
Great. Yep.
If anything, at least for us.
You're not a piece of shit.
Because I want one.
Fuck yeah.
So here you stand with a very haggard-looking Velish, as haggard as you can tell anyway, holding their outstretched hand, expecting you to give up your precious that you just found. Your 5 interlocked preciouses.
Okay.
So Velish is in the room. Velish is in the house.
Well, it's blocking your way out.
Yeah,
And-
we're still in the forest. He's blocking our way.
Yeah, you're not back in the castle yet. You're still in the forest.
Oh, we were trying to head to the portal, and then
Yeah.
they came out of the portal. Both of them.
A different portal.
Right.
Yeah,
but-
like as soon as you cleared the forest and got like back to the last stretch before the portal, you saw Helena go flying across the way up against a tree, and then Velish stood in front of you and said, "Give me the codex."
Perfect. Pop. He's going to say, fine, here you go.
No.
And he goes over, he unzips his pants, and he presents his old shaggy balls. There's the codex.
So he's prone now, right?
Yes, they are on their knees.
Everyone bows before the colonel.
Does he like place him
Does he
in Velish's
respond-
hand?
does
Oh,
he
yeah.
respond to that?
Placed in the hand.
No, he just ignores. He just ignores him.
Just ignores my balls in his hand?
Yeah, he ignores that?
Does he?
Wow.
So wait. So he doesn't go away. He keeps them in his hand. He's not liking it.
And he looks at Hazel again and says,
Give me the codex.
1, you did not say please. 2, finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Yeah.
3, possession's 9/10 of the law. 4, you asked for our help before and we refused you. Why would we do that again right now?
You tell him.
Yeah, we'll call the cops on you.
Do you need a notepad? Because I have probably more lists. Don't tempt me. I have more reasons.
Get him, Hazel. Pop is proud.
Yes.
Pretty sure there's some magic words in there, too.
Yeah, smell our farts.
That's right. You tell him, Hazel.
Yeah.
You ruined it.
No.
Thanks, Simon.
so now you can feel this hot wind starting to swirl around everyone, and snow is starting to flutter everywhere, and he looks at you and says,
I'm not asking.
We're not giving, sir.
Consent not given.
Everybody, get in front of Hazel so that we can distract this guy.
How
I
valiant.
realize as I say that out loud, where he knows our plan now, but still, you've got the rings.
As we know, we can hear miles away in this warm, snowy land.
I get in front of Hazel.
I get in front of Hazel.
I stay behind them.
And I'm in front of everybody already.
Dicks out.
For Harambe. Oh,
Oh.
too soon.
Way too soon.
Way too soon. But never too soon.
All right, so
So-
we kind of form a little line in front of Hazel, and we're like ready to fight this guy, and yeah.
Yeah, either you stand down or these guys and me will fight you for it.
Yeah.
So he raises his arms, and you can see him. He's starting to grow larger and larger, and he's 7 foot tall, 8 foot tall, 9 foot tall, 10 foot tall, and he's about 3 times the girth that he was before. And he throws his arms up in the air, and snow goes everywhere, blinding you momentarily. And then as you look again, you can see now he's got 2 glowing orbs on his hands, one on each hand and one on his chest.
I saw this in a video game. I know how to deal with this. Shoot the orbs.
Shoot the orb.
His defenses go down, then you go for the head.
Okay, so he got a lot bigger and right in front of us, so I'm going to turn
And then
around
I'm gonna poke Simon like, you do that too, right? You're bigger.
Yeah. Hey, Hazel, whatever happens, just don't stop working on this. Get these rings, the traps set. We'll distract him, okay? And I apologize for whatever's going to happen or come out of my mouth in the next few minutes. And he turns, then he just does his transformation, turns into Crash, and he's looking at you, and he kind of leans in towards you, and then he turns around and he farts on you. And then he gets back in line.
Oh my.
And he
The
winks.
worst. It's dog farts.
Oh.
The worst.
Ah, the worst.
Well, plus he ate whatever that was.
The Angie monster leg.
Angie monster
Yeah.
dog farts.
Yeah, that's right. You
Sushi
ate
earlier.
Oh, God.
You
Sushi
ate-
farts.
No, he threw up / peed against the tree.
Don't
right,
worry,
so-
Hazel. Pop is accustomed to 7 foot tall dark figures throwing snow around.
What?
With your balls out then, too,
With
right?
my balls out, of course.
Is his ball still out? Or?
It's-
Oh, yeah, he's going to fight with balls out.
Just think of John Coffey coming everywhere.
His
That's
pants
what
are
he's
just
talking
off. He's just fighting pantsless.
in
Pantsless.
his little heart boxers.
His varicose veins showing.
But he's still got his dress shoes and socks on.
Of course.
And those old school like suspenders, but they just connect the bottom of your underwear to your socks.
Yeah, for some reason.
Nice.
They don't connect to the underwear. I think it's just.
Well, they connected the bottom of the boxers. That way it never has wrinkles in the slacks.
And they don't ride up.
They don't ride up and give me wedges.
Stupid.
I have thongs for that reason.
Aiden looks at his revolver and can slowly points it at his head. He's like, oh, no. It's not worth it. He's just tired of all this.
So Pop's going to kick some ass.
So at this moment, does Hazel feel like she could activate this right now, or because Helena told me that I feel when the time was right.
I mean, you can start channeling, but then they would leave them to fight.
She's probably having to figure out like how to set all this up too. Anyway, right? Like the rings and how does it all work together?
Yeah, you could hide
Or
in
you
the
could
back
join the
and
fight with us for now, or
I guess I could read a bad situation, but it's pretty obvious. With
Investigate a mystery. What sort of
yeah,
creature?
investigate a
Stuff like that.
mystery. I got a nat 12.
Damn, I was gonna help out too.
Fuck yeah.
all
I don't
right.
need your fucking help.
I was gonna give you my like
Thank
Super
you.
Nintendo knowledge about the orbs.
And our 12 plus 1 cool, so it's like 13. So, all right, I want to say, what can hurt it? Or what can it do?
it doesn't necessarily have a weakness to anything, but the weak points are the glowing orbs on its hands and chest.
Ah, I called that.
All right, and then, what can it do?
Oh, did you get 2 questions?
Oh, she got a
the
natural
12.
12.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, she can ask.
I
Any-
can ask whatever I want to ask.
What can it do? So it's got massive hands, so it'll grab you or punch you or slap you if you fail in any way. He can kick you and push you back. He also hits really hard, so try not to fail. And then I'll give you this one too. You can also notice that the glowing orbs seem to be absorbing magic. I guess that's something only Hazel would see. You see a little bit of magic flow going into those glowing orbs.
See, guys, aren't we glad Pop suggested the right thing here? Always listen to the elderly.
Yep, old as fuck. All right, so pretty much it's just all melee attack, despite him like absorbing magic. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
For an energy beam style attack.
Okay.
so-
Pop wants to kick some ass. So he's going to tuck his little cane under his arm and swing it out of there. And then he's going to aim for one of the circles on his chest. Chest shot. Wait, it's one on his chest, one on his dick, and then 2 on his hands?
No, just chest and then 2 on his
Oh,
hands.
okay. Okay.
What,
So, I'm
do
gonna-
you really want one on his dick? I'll put one on his dick for you.
Oh, I will bite it off.
No, you don't do that. Crash bites it off.
Pop uses teeth.
Pop will suck it off. Crash will bite it off.
All right, I'm going to kick some ass with my sword. So 9 total. All hunters involved get +1 to the fight. I'll claim that one. And then just my harm. So I do my basic harm rating, which is 4. Messy, just the way Pop likes it.
So you go to attack his hand, and because he's so much taller than you at this moment, you're actually attacking and swinging your sword from the underside, and you slice through his palms and cut off some of his fingers as you make your way towards the orb, and then you crack the orb.
Nice.
And then Velish reels back in anger, growling at you like some animalistic thing.
Who wants to go next?
I'm gonna roll to protect someone. I'm gonna try to protect Hazel here, which doesn't ever work for me, but you know what? Let's do it. That is an 8 plus tough is 2, so it's 10.
Ooh.
So on that, I get to suffer a little harm. I go, it says you suffer a little harm -1 harm. So that's kind of nice. All impending danger is now focused on me. And you inflict harm on the enemy and you hold the enemy back. So I choose 1 extra. Oh, okay. Sorry, I read all that wrong. When you
Oh, it's fine.
prevent
You-
harm to another character, roll plus tough. On a 7+, you protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they are going to get. And then on a 10+, you choose an extra thing. Okay, so I'm choosing to protect Hazel.
You got a 10, right?
Yes. So I'll suffer -1 harm or impending dangers now. So I'll go ahead and pick all impending dangers now focused on me. So the way that'll play out then is Crash is going to like step forward and just kind of start charging at him to bite at his other hand. And he's going to like get on all fours, run towards him, jump up, and try to bite his hand.
So after having their hand brutally mauled by Pop, they turn away to head towards Hazel, knowing that she has the object that it wants, only to be cut off by the very beefy and masculine Crash.
Beefy and masculine.
baring their teeth.
Yeah, so crashes. Yeah, he jumps up and basically grabs onto his hand, bites down really hard, and I'm guessing he's like hanging from this guy now and just kind of, and you're like, drop it. He's like, no, and he's just holding on to it. And that opens it up for our gunslinger over here.
Yes.
Sling them guns, young blood.
Thank you.
Now I'm Weston.
So I'm gonna do a big whammy. I'm gonna look at my gun. I'm
'Kay.
gonna make it start glowing. I'm gonna aim at the other. Did that first orb break? Or is
No,
it still-
not
okay.
yet. So the one that
I'm not gonna shoot at because he's still dangling
It's
from
like-
it.
Yeah, his face is like
shoot
right
the other
next to
hand.
it.
Sean just gave me a really like
I look over, I'm like, no, shoot something else.
So there's just one light
pointed
left
back at
and
my
it's-
head again.
It's his heart light.
no, well, none of them are broken.
No, you're dangling off one, and then I can still shoot the other hand or his chest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that Balthazar hit is cracked. It's not broken yet.
Oh, way to fuck that up. Couldn't you roll better?
Yeah.
Oh, so
No.
So Balthazar cracked one, and then
Oh, your roll goes up by 1, by the way.
yes, hell yeah. And then he went for the other one,
Yeah, I'm chewing on his hand right now.
but they're
Yep.
two different, right?
Different,
You
but
both
same
went for
scent.
different orbs.
Yeah,
Yes.
You
Okay,
could shoot
yes.
for the
Yes,
cracked one.
Yeah, I'm-
Jesus, Jake.
I am the revolver in my head again. So I'm look at my revolver, make it start doing a glowy, and I'm gonna aim it at that cracked orb and look right down the sights and fire that fucker at it.
Hit that crack
And
whore.
it's gonna be a big whammy, and that's fucking bad. Did I say-
Well, he gets +1 from
So it's
my
so it's
critical
3.
earlier.
It's a 3.
Yeah.
Things are looking up.
And I
A
can
lot better than a 2. Wow.
All right, so read what happens with a 3.
You can use your powers to kick some ass. Roll plus weird instead of plus tough. The attack has 2 harm, close, obvious, ignore armor. On a miss, you will get a magical backlash.
So your big whammy, you're imbuing your gunshot with some sort of magical essence. You hit the cracked orb on Velish's left hand, we'll call it. I don't know if we ever talked about which hand who was attacking, but we'll call it the left, because that's how it's playing out in my head. Because you imbued it with some sort of magical energy, he absorbs it, and then Velish laughs at you and throws it back and says, and the force of the blast lands between your legs, creating a big floof of steam and knocking you on your ass.
Oh, shit. My ass.
But with my mouth still on his hand, I'm like, why are you making it more powerful? Stop it! Shoot him!
There's technically no prone condition,
Right.
so
this game, yeah.
I just made you blow back a little bit.
All right, Hazel, your turn. Make Pop Pop proud.
I'm feeling with this magic that I think we have to weaken him in order for this to activate. So I'm just gonna try to hit him a little bit, and I'll get back to this. Well, since some people have to do the work, and I look over at Aiden a little bit.
Poor Aiden.
And gun back to the head. Considering that suicide option again.
Why? It's not going to happen for you.
So,
He's like really thinking hard. He's like, well,
now.
yeah, he's like, well, I can die now. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but can you shoot yourself?
It's not a stormtrooper.
I have a 10, but because like I am doing magic, I add weird, so it's 2, so it's 12.
Damn.
The on use magic on a 12 plus, the keeper will offer you some added benefit. I am plus another +1 because for his thing, so really got like 13. But I'm gonna use a fire missile, which does 1, 2, 3 harm. If you get 10 plus and combat magic, fire won't spread. And I want to aim towards his chest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swoop my hand around, and then let me find my.
No, leave it.
That's the name of the episode.
I swirl my hand, and it's like a super cool gesture, just to like grab my lighter out of my pocket, like just no big deal. And I flick it, and then I go scorch a flack and towards his chest.
So you're shooting his chest.
Yeah, hot chest.
Fire.
Okay.
It's like a hot Richard, but with fire instead of gas.
I don't like the look on his face right now.
I
You're
get-
shooting his chest? Oh, boy.
Well, it's like there's already another damaged orb, but she's shooting the good one.
all right. Well, let her do her.
We're balanced, okay?
Yeah,
we want to
we're
balance
all
it out so they're
attacking.
all cracked.
Okay.
are you playing this or am I?
I think we're all playing this.
Oh, shut up.
So how big is your little fireball?
Fireball.
Like in between a basketball and a soccer ball.
So you release your fireball Kamehameha style. You know, Dragon Ball Z.
Nope.
No? That's not how you do it?
No, she's not going to have to wait for 3 more episodes to release it.
Awkward laughing because I've never watched it.
Come on, Simon. Even I know that one. Yup, pile.
Oh no, Simon totally has.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stupid.
Then reference it, Sean.
Oh yes, the little monkey boy.
So
I
you're-
only learned that from Dungeons and Decades.
Shout out to Dungeons and Decades.
So you release your fire blast and it hits Velish square in the chest, and he's just angry. The orb in his chest starts to crack a little bit, and the skin around it is like dry and burnt, charred skin, or what you can tell might be skin.
Okay.
All right, so
With fireworks well on him. Great.
Pop Up has noticed that all three of the orbs cracked.
Well, you can't see the one in my mouth.
Yeah, the other one's in his mouth.
I'm balls deep.
Put it in your mouth. All right, so I'm just gonna keep attacking my orb. See what happens here.
While you're rolling, he's gonna say,
You look like you're jerking off.
"Could have been better." Still nagging you.
Wrong one.
Like, that was such a good roll. Like, shut up.
That was great.
11.
Okay.
Show.
It's like playing D&D with a rogue. What's the point?
It's awesome. So many bonuses. I can't help it. I'm sorry. All right.
My rogue was, like, afraid of small spaces, so it was, like, really hard for me to sneak around sometimes.
I'm gonna add 1 more harm to this orb. So 5 total.
5 total. And what are you doing?
So I noticed that my first attack had sort of cracked the orb, so I'm just gonna kind of find one of the cracks and just shove my sword in there and give it a good whack on the end of it.
Are you using your sheath as like a hammer?
Yeah.
So he screams and he flings you back to the ground. You land on your feet because, you know, you're Pop Pop.
And Papa. Cats always land on their feet.
And he just screams. And it's just loud and booming, and you can hear it echo all throughout this, you know, quiet, weird dimension thing.
That rattles my bones, and not in a good way.
A little bit of lipstick coming out of Crash.
Red Rocket. Sorry, guys. Red Rocket, Sparky, Red Rocket.
He's a dog. Yes.
And then you notice that another swirling snowstorm starts to surround Velish, and you can't see through it. Meanwhile, you can hear in your heads, Helena's still alive. She says, "Now, channel into the codex. Activate it."
So, it's, like, resting on the floor, and I'm, like, squatting over it, and I am... not like...
That's not right.
no, like,
That's why you wrote down boofing.
Swallow it with my vagina.
Yes. Well, that's where woman's power comes from. Of
course.
Straight from uterus.
In Mother Russia?
Yeah. Well, there's some.
You-
All right.
Is she shoving the rings up inside
No,
herself?
I'm just squatting over it. Like,
Squatting over
and
it.
I'm just...
It's the 5 Nuva rings.
I feel like it's just a little bit easier when it's on the ground. And
It's
then
a
I'm
semen
just,
monster!
It's like, dude, where's my car? I want to ride that ride, Daddy.
Do we have any more? Any more?
Yeah.
Maybe she's trying to put him up there to have an abortion. Huh? Anything else?
I thought that's why O'Neill wrote down the board boofing.
no, it's like a Nuva ring. It's like,
That's in the butt.
A Nuva ring.
yeah,
She's
it's
still
my
squatting.
birth control
Woofing.
to repel Velish.
But it's not birth control, just sends your aborted fetus to another dimension.
All right, you have the floor. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And be more aggressive. All right, so I'm just going to I probably like feel the magic and like my ancestral coolness. I'm like, I think I should probably say these words and do this thing. So it almost looks like I am doing some type of sign language over it. I have the stone in my hand. I'm like, I don't feel like this is right, and I put it back in my fanny. And then,
pack.
so again, I'm focusing more on it. And
Fanny pack.
do I roll to see if this works? Like, what do I do?
You have to channel magic into it. I can make you roll as if it was an attack. Because as you channel magic into it, they will get bigger.
It's a good thing I'm not holding it. I'd probably drop it. Squatting was a good idea. Hey, look, I got 10 plus 2 again.
Okay.
I got 12.
DM is upset.
DM Engie.
Plus 12. The keeper will offer you
Noticeable
some
envy.
added benefit. Yeah. Yay.
Also, you get +1 from my critical earlier.
That's +1 to Angie for the DM.
Visible Angie.
So Hazel's pouring magic into these rings, and with your awesome roll and the extra help, they get considerably larger and start spinning in place.
So, instead of them laying on the floor, now they're more like vertical and spinning, like in just a circle or a sphere. Just in a circle.
A circle. Yeah, they're still interlocked. It's just they're growing,
And then, like,
and now they're spinning in place. So whatever you're doing is working.
great. I feel the wind from their spinning, like propellers. I'm like getting really excited and also like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this. Like feeling, but you know, I have been doing so good so far. And then so I keep doing that, and then I'm like, are you guys going to fight the rest of the guy? Like, what's happening? Does the spinning circles do anything, like, to the tornado that's enveloped Velish at all?
No, they don't do anything to the snowstorm that has enveloped Velish.
I feel like he's probably going to attack me really soon, considering this is like a beacon, like, look what I'm doing.
It is the steward of Monster of the Week.
Look what I can do. I guess I'm still in the tornado with him because I'm still holding on. So I'm going to do another bite attack. And like I'm kind of going to do one of those when a dog, you're playing tug of war with them. All of a sudden they make a real hard jerk and squeeze down. So I think I'm going to try to break the orb with my maw.
I totally forgot that you were still attached.
Yeah, I'm still in there.
Yeah. Sorry. I otherwise would have said he flung you off. So that's on me.
Oh, so he
Yes.
flung me off.
Yes.
So why don't you
Yeah.
say that? And then, well, yeah.
Yeah. So as Velish envelops itself inside this snowstorm, it flings Crash away from them back towards Pop Pop.
Okay, do I crash into Pop Pop?
No.
Do I catch him?
Do you want to catch him?
Sure.
Make you roll for it.
Yeah, roll.
Okay, I'll roll for it.
Take your fucking
Sean, take your pills.
One of our listeners, Justin, he's like, oh my God, that's a real thing when we saw him in person. We're like, yeah, it's real.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, I crush you.
And your balls.
Yeah, he's pantsless and he goes to catch me. Like, what are you fucking doing? Your pants are off. And then we land in the snow and I'm like on top of him, paws on his shoulders, missionary style.
I have an erection.
Bro, not okay. Oh my God.
You're the one who did it.
Get the fuck. So I get off and I brush myself and like, not a word. Nobody hears about this.
I'm telling Hazel immediately. Hazel!
You realize that's bestiality, right?
Let's stop in the middle of this boss fight to talk about what just happened to Crash.
Fuck you, Balthazar.
I'm in the middle spinning these rings.
Mid-boss fight therapy session. Velish says, no, it's okay. Go ahead. I can wait.
Listen to me. Listen, I'm a centenarian. You need to listen to me.
The rings are slightly like getting like, I'm just getting distracted, so they're like jolting a little bit. I'm like, stop distracting me.
So after a few moments of this snowstorm swirling around Velish, it dissipates in a hot shockwave that radiates out from the center, and you all can feel it. It's like you open your oven door and you don't move your face fast enough because we're all idiots and we put our face right there when we open the oven.
My balls. Zip these back up.
They hang even lower now.
And now I radiated. So
They're
I'm
like-
sterile.
They get hot and they sag, and then they hit the snow and it's like cold, so then they go up and then they get hot.
It goes back down. It's a yo-yo.
It's a yo-yo.
Flexing nuts over here.
And so you can hear the more roaring. It's that Velish isn't even talking anymore. It's just animal, guttural, just monstrous sounds coming out of it. And Velish has changed forms into what looks like a scorpion made out of body parts.
Oh shit!
But they're still maintaining this sense of rotating form.
Is there circles?
Like
on
you
them?
can't tell if it's like a hard shell or a skin. Like his face was constantly changing. It's still doing that, even in this weird scorpion man form.
That is disgusting. I don't like. No, I like trying not to get distracted by how fucking like creepy and crawly I feel right now.
Sorry, Hazel, you got that from me.
Did it get bigger? Is it like what size is it now?
It's about the size of a horse, like a big war horse. And as soon as it reveals itself, you can see like the claws are more like 3-fingered hands, but they're made like bone. And then its tail looks like a spine, and it slams it into the ground right in front of you, and then it readies itself.
It's kind of like the mannequin monster from like Silent Hill.
Oh, yeah, that's a good comparison.
I don't know what that is.
How's that feel?
Do we still see the orb?
Do you know what that is? No. Then fuck you.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon, are you looking at porn again or just stalking Hazel's MySpace? Because I could give you some alone time and some tissues.
Balthazar, let me just close this other window there. They're great. No, I stopped doing that after she blocked me. And I'm checking out this awesome new website I found for a podcast from the future.
The future, huh? Like Star Wars?
Well, no, it's no. It's Oops, We Broke the Multiverse podcast. They play tabletop role-playing games, you know, like D&D and so much more.
Well, nerd. Is it on the World Wide Web?
Very good, Balthazar. It's www.oopswebrokethemultiverse.com. And when I'm on it, I can check out their social media, I can check out links to the games they play, and there's a whole store with merch too. I'm gonna order this sweet Oops shirt for Dr. X.
That's probably a good idea. Dr. X is still pissed at you that you let Crash out and he ate his egg salad sandwich out of the work fridge that clearly had his name on it.
that was not my fault. Probably, but anyone can go to www.oopswebrokethemultiverse.com and scope it out.
It's ready to fight. It just slammed its tail into the ground and yelled at you.
Yeah.
Jake, why don't you start us off? Kick some ass. Shoot it again with your big whammy.
Where are the orbs at?
The orbs, good question, are on the hands, claws. They're on the back of the claws.
The two pincers basically up front.
And they're not cracked anymore.
So Simon's going to like come into Crash's head here and be like, "We need a plan. We need a game plan. This kids keep attacking separately. Talk to everyone." No, fuck that. I can do this. No, let me at it. I'll bite one of those fucking people legs off. All right. All right, guys. Is there a way we should maybe attack this thing together? Apparently.
Yes, throw Pop-Up at it. Like, literally, pick up Pop-Up and throw me at it.
Don't tell the elf.
Don't tell the elf.
Toss me.
Toss me.
That can work. Yes, that can work. And then Aiden can shoot at it to distract it, and then you can throw Pop-Up. I mean, fuck, Balthazar on there.
I like it when you call me Pop-Up.
Simon agrees with your plan there. What do you think, Aiden? You think you could give us a little cover fire?
Yeah, I'll give him some cover fire.
All right, old man, hop on.
So I get on his back. My erection is gone for the listeners.
For now.
For now. Till I start kicking some ass again. Distract it, Aiden. Kick some ass to distract.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over like way to the left and be like, "Hey, fucker, look over this way." And I'm gonna fire some
drinking,
Well,
obviously.
yeah, you went full swamp people on that one.
Hey, Scorpion, you got a pretty mouth. Come here. Ding, 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 ding,
And
ding,
now
ding.
Aiden's balls are out. And his dick. And he does a big whammy through his dick. He
I'll
shoots
be a
it out.
scorpion, but I'll
that
make
one
you squeal
coach?
like a piggy.
From the water boy that you can't understand.
Look at that, I'm a wee Mickey.
You let it play night day. Just look right here at this deer ball sack right here.
All right, try again.
So I run over to the left. I'm like, "Hey, fucker, look over." I can't. God damn it. Hey, fucker.
Hey, fucker.
You pig fucker.
You about to be my cousin in the last family reunion. Fucked.
I don't know why he turned into a
I'm
swamp
gonna be in
man,
you so
but-
deep my dick will taste bacon.
All right.
Insatiable.
I run over to the left. I'm like, hey, you want my soul? Come get it, bitch. Run this way. Look at me.
Perfect.
I start
Doing it here.
firing off my revolver at him.
So the Menorpian, that's what I'm gonna call it now. Menorpian.
That's Manorpian. I like it.
I'm just imagining just like a Jewish scorpion now. It's a menorah and scorpion mixed together. The Menorpian.
It's got a little yarmulke made out of a
oh
rib cage.
jeez, all these goys are shooting at me now.
I didn't roll good.
Boy, after puffing your chest
was
out
a-
and everything, huh?
Yup. Yeah. Starts.
What'd you get?
I got a 3 + 2 + 1, so that's a 6.
Okay.
Just bad enough. to not do
Yes, it is.
Our plan's not
It's
gonna
okay.
work. Do you want him to just
It's
succeed
used
on
as
this?
no, because it's used as a
we can-
distraction.
It's
I'm not
fine.
trying to.
Well, you didn't distract it then.
Well, he still
It will be
yelled at
distracted.
him, and he
Okay.
would still probably offshoot somewhere close to the Manorpian.
I
And it's
am-
been 3,000 years. How long do you think it's been since he's actually fought something?
Or fuck
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, he doesn't like go to like a firing range over in the town. So,
Well,
I mean,
you
like he's aiming at it, but like
Can't even hit himself. Am I right?
All right, so he like pulls out his revolver. He looks at it. And he's like pissed because he knows this thing wants his soul. All right, so he runs over to the left and he tries to put energy into his revolver to fire at this thing, but he puts way too much into it and it heats up and it's way too hot for him to hold. So he drops it. He drops his gun.
So you drop your gun, right? And it gets hot and it sinks down like 4 feet. Like it just keeps going.
He stares at it and is just like real depressed again.
And meanwhile, the Menorpian is still coming at you and it hits you with its tail and just flings you about 50 feet back.
50 feet?
50 feet?
Hell yeah. His fucking spine is broke for 50 feet
Yeah.
back. Damn.
Not
But
really.
it throws you back up towards the tree. that
Now can he
Helena's-
like Looney Tunes like roll into a snowball and shit?
Yes!
It throws you back up towards the tree that Helena's leaning on, that she's half passed out up against.
Into it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you've dropped your gun is not gone. You'd have to dig for it.
It's 50 feet away from me, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still hot? Should he pee on it first? We put some snow down there first.
What? It's not a man of war sting. It's just hot. Why would he pee on it?
To cool it off so you can grab it again.
Pee is at 98.7 degrees.
It's in snow right now. I mean,
Well,
it's
cooling
literally
off.
cooling off. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to pee on it.
Yeah.
It gets the magic off. The bad magic. All right, so we see that happen, and meanwhile, we're looking like that dog riding the other dog in the labyrinth. Balthazar on top of Crash. And so we took the opportunity with him swinging his tail and focusing on Aiden, and we're gonna stop, and Crash grabs Balthazar, who still doesn't have pants on.
Nope.
So
Well, no.
he
My underwear are now around
You have
my
underwear.
balls. Yeah, my
Yeah.
underwear's on.
So Crash puts you down. He's like, "All right, go get him, Tiger," and he like pants you, pulls your underwear down just to fuck with you. And
All
he
right.
swaps you on your bare ass,
All right.
and then he throws you up.
So I'm up in the air, and I'm going to come down and try to aim for the little orb in the back of the Scorpo
Menorpian.
man.
Menorpian.
Scorpo man. Claws. So I'm going to kick some ass. There's a 5, and there's a
6.
Yeah, 6. So that's another critical.
Nice. You just can't roll bad.
I really can't.
So Colonel Balthazar is the opposite of Aiden.
Pretty much.
So let's just do 8 damage total.
Okay. How are you doing it?
So
Like, what are you doing?
So after Crash kind of fingers the butthole and throws me across, I'm gonna fly over the claw and kind of twist my body and contort. And as I'm coming down, I'm gonna stab the orb in the back of the claw.
So you drive your cane sword into the orb, and it deflects towards the back, and so your sword actually goes in between the back of the claw and the orb, and it like starts to almost pry loose, but it's not quite there yet.
Okay.
All right, I'm still doing a gobbly gosh, lemon frost
Lemon
stuff.
potty.
It's just
Now
trying
I'm
to like
listening.
just try to. I don't know. I'm like one of those Christians that they think they talk to God, like towards these rings, hoping that they're gonna get bigger or something. Saying like that. So
Speaking in tongues.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Roll for me.
So it is that much. 11.
That much. Okay. The rings double in size. They're 10, 11 foot ring now. And Balthazar, you notice that the glow on those orbs is dimming.
Ah, it's dimming.
No, it's growing and glowing. I'm like still looking at the rings that I know he's talking about.
Pop, you're blind.
No, I'm just told.
So you said I'm in a tree, right?
You're up against a tree.
Oh.
Like you're near a tree.
Okay.
You can climb the tree. I'll let you climb a tree.
I was just gonna get out of the tree if I was in it.
Oh, no,
That
no.
was all the other.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm climbing the tree. I'm gonna climb up in the tree. First, he's gonna look at Helena. He's gonna be like, "We're talking soon," and then he goes up in the tree, and he pulls out his big knife, and it says it's got it's got scratched into it, "Old Faithful," in there, and he kisses it, and he's like, "All right, come on, please don't fail me," like the damn revolver, and he looks at the other orb way far away on the Menorpian, and he reels back his knife, and he tries to fucking knife throw it way far away at it. Okay. And that's a 10 plus 1. That's 11.
Nice. Okay.
There you go.
That's a full success.
Are you going to imbue it?
No, it's just a knife throw. I mean,
Okay.
that would be a big whammy then. I'd have to redo that.
It's too late.
No, oh, no. You rolled good. You're fine.
Yeah.
I was like, do it.
Yeah. So he's just going to throw his knife at the other orb.
Oh, the other orb? So the one...
The one that his mouth isn't on. Oh, he's on the leg.
Yeah.
But
He's
no,
on a leg.
Balthazar is on the orb, stabbing it right now.
Yeah, like he's not blocking it if you did want to hit that one.
I don't want to...
Oh my god, if you would have missed, you would have
Wow,
missed.
Legolas. That's pretty risky.
No, I'm going to go for the one he's on then.
With his luck, like, oh, I've been shitty. Let me just aim the one but right next to the other person in my party.
This will be fine. Love
What-
it.
So you throw this knife so awesomely that the point of your knife hits the edge of Balthazar's cane sword, and it forces it out the back and peels off that orb. And it hits the snow and shatters.
And like wipes a little sweat. He's like, oh, thank God. Because he's like, if I fucking miss that.
Balthazar's like, who the fuck's throwing knives at me?
What's going on?
And it's just like kind of like scratching his head, looking the other way. Who the fuck threw that? That's really rude.
So the Menorpian rears back in a fit of rage and lets out these more monstrous and eerie screams. And it tosses Balthazar back, and it shakes off Crash. I almost forgot who was on the leg. And then it kicks up another swirling snowstorm.
Costume change.
So I run back around and I find your knife on the ground and I like put it in my mouth and I'm like running and I try to stop in front of Balthazar to be like, hop
I
on.
reach up on his scruff and I like pull myself up.
There you go.
Who's throwing
you know what?
knives?
While we didn't even stop, dude, we did it so seamlessly. It was like badass. And then we come
It's
back
like Legolas.
over to Hazel and I let you off. I dropped
Super dangerous throwing knives around here. I could have been killed. Well, not me, but someone could have been killed.
Well, he reads the knife and he's like, well, it's somebody named Old Faithful. It's his knife, Mr. Faithful. Thank you for your help.
Kaiser in
Aiden's like,
Wyoming?
well, it's yeah, that's me. Give it.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Good throw.
I'm Aiden Faithful. That's my name.
It is?
Yeah, just give me my knife.
Okay. That's a
canon
weird
now.
name.
Aiden Faithful. That's canon.
It's canon now.
Yep.
We never knew his last name.
So as you guys are bickering about the knife, Helena gets up and starts slowly making her way towards Anne.
Helping herself
Sorry.
get up and shit.
Yeah, like Aiden was right next to
I was
her.
actually
he's like, oh shit, my knife.
I'm in
hey
a
guys,
tree.
I did it. Did you
Let me
see
get
it?
Old Faithful here and ignore my
Broken ass.
3,000-year-old wife.
We're in the middle of the battle. I was gonna talk to her after.
Well, I said
Such a
Anne.
guy.
I meant Hazel. Helena's up and walking towards Hazel, and it takes a second, but she gets over there and puts her hand on your shoulder, and the rings triple in size. And so she's helping you channel the rings.
We're twerking it. We're working it.
This is not quite. We're almost there.
Almost. How much bigger is this gonna get?
One more orb's worth.
Yes, one more orb's worth.
Simon comes in and crashes, and he's like, "Don't be too distracted. Keep your eye on the monster." I know, but look, the rings are getting. Look, she actually has a little bit of magic. That's crazy. Well, actually, that other lady came to help us. So never mind.
Crash. Such a dick. So this is like a little bit Sean Cruz coming out, like towards me in real life a little bit. He's like, she'll never suspect if I say this in a podcast.
Little hidden lovers quarrel.
Yeah.
Anne, is it working? The nagging.
Take it from Colonel Balthazar there, Crash. Negging only works one of like 16 times, whereas being a nice, genuine dude works every time. Well, on men. I don't know about women so much.
Thanks a lot. I'm around the same chick all the time, and that's the only one. I only get to practice it on one girl.
Oh, one of it every 16 times. Okay, what happens next?
So after a few more moments, the magical snowstorm surrounding Velish again dissipates with a giant heat wave, making balls drop and lady lips open.
Yo-yos.
Lips open. I don't know.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. You tell me. It's been a while for me.
Nope. Oh, no, thank.
And so you see that Velish is back to more or less their normal form. They're not like 10 feet tall anymore. They're not all bulked up. They're looking pretty haggard. But they are starting to slowly walk towards Hazel
Well,
and
Hagrid's
Helena.
pretty big.
Avast, you matey. Where's the little orb on him?
Last one's on his chest.
Last one. Here I go for your chasticles. I'm gonna run at them and swing my sword, and hopefully I don't roll another fucking 12. Which, to be honest, at this point it's 7 and under. Which I rolled. So 11 plus. All right. So I'm going to swing at him, and I don't want to... Oh, okay, this is what I want. Okay, so I'm going to swing at the thing, and I'm going to kind of push Velish to be at a point where he's right in front of me, and I'm kind of standing in between him and the orbs and Hazel and Helena.
You're putting yourself in harm's way.
Yes,
Okay.
but I also do him 4 damage to that orb.
Oh, okay. So your cane sword easily slices into his chest.
Yes.
And it comes to a rest up to the glowing orb.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever you just cut started to heal.
So I'm still in him?
Yeah, the sword's in him. It's just everything that you've cut up to that point is healed.
What about the orb?
The orb is undamaged so far.
Okay, have I not even hit the orb yet? Or
You're up against it. Like, there was resistance cutting into him. It hurt him. It's just the orb isn't damaged yet.
Okay, continue.
And they look at you and say,
Get out of the way.
Make me.
and they just start trudging forward, like pushing up against you.
Crash is going to run up to him while Balthazar is standing there with the sword, and seeing that he's trying to still get to Hazel and Helena, he's going to just put all his weight onto it and kind of crash onto his head, drive him down into the snow, and then they land, and then they just slowly sink into the snow like 4 feet. So all you can see is basically Crash sitting on top of something in the snow. And does that like pull your sword out? Or do you go with him?
It can.
I mean, yeah,
it
it's up
would
to you.
slide out. Yeah, at that
Like
point.
those two are laying on the ground now like forlorn lovers. So do you want to join them in an awkward three-way or do you want to stay standing?
For once, Pop Pop will say no to a man some.
All right. So Crash is just standing on him on all fours like he's claiming dominance like a dog would.
Pee on him.
Yeah.
Now I'll join you.
So So Velish is just on their back. They're just screaming.
No, I will not be denied what is mine.
That's my bitch over there. You got your own.
Is his chest exposed right now? Like, 'cause he's half in the snow.
He's in the snow on his back, and I'm on him, and you probably can't
Oh,
even see him.
I was thinking like you're like nailing in a hammer, like he's like standing up straight, and you're just like on top of his head,
is it
just
all
like
Looney
this.
Tunes today?
Very
No,
cartoony mind
that's
today.
that's
I don't know
exactly
why.
what I described, but he's right. That is kind of Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
so.
Jake, I'm with you on that one actually. Really, I thought that's what he meant too.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, I'm
I thought it was so
okay.
funny.
That's absolutely what I
imagining it
meant, but like he changed it. But he's right. It's Looney Tunes as fuck. So
Yeah, I was like, I
Yeah, we
knocked him over, and I'm on him.
like that.
Yeah,
The-
that's what I understood.
no,
I didn't get the nail on the head thing.
no. Like I said, like take the microphone.
Just on his head.
Yeah, yeah, like that.
That would be a fucking avarice move.
And I thought you were just standing on him like this, like
What the fuck, you guys?
Hey, all
like,
three
damn,
of us
alright.
thought
I
it.
know. You're just like, I'm up there. I'm like, whoop, I'm on your head now.
Well,
And I'm heavy.
well, technically,
I was like, wow, you're fat.
two of you technically thought it. One of us said it and meant it that way.
fitting all four of his little paws just on his head and shit.
I know, because I'm on all fours. Everybody's looking at me. Yeah. Like, how stupid?
Crashes over
Got
there.
pretty big head.
Hazel, I could do squats too.
Is he wearing a sombrero? How do you fit all your weight on it?
Oh boy. Okay.
Anyways,
No, I thought I would go for something a little more realistic.
Yes, because being a werewolf is so realistic.
Yeah. That is a funny misunderstanding.
Yes.
All right, anyway.
So I guess Velish's chest is exposed, but it's down into the snow with Crash on top.
You can
Yeah.
just come over there and gangland style that thing.
I don't have my gun. I was gonna
With
run
your
up and
knife. Yeah, get stabbed.
Here you go.
still
Cool.
gangland.
Peace in the way. All right. I'm gonna grab my old faithful, and I'm
Okay.
gonna run up to Velish. and-
By the blade or by the handle?
by the grab it by the blade in my stomach.
Simon
all
says,
just-
you shouldn't be running with that.
I'm gonna run scissors, blades facing towards me.
Now
Safety
roll.
first.
The other hand is a hot cup of coffee.
there's for some reason just a fucking the thing that chips wood in the background right behind him, just in case. Wood chipper.
The thing that chips.
I don't know. I'm fucking.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna jump headfirst into the wood chipper with my scissors facing towards me.
And now
the
we're
hot
in-
coffee.
Well,
I bet it'll work this time.
You're already talking like Tucker and Dale versus Evil. We might as well set it up for it.
Oh, there you go. All right,
Okay,
so Crash will see you running up with your knife, and I'm going to kind of move down. I'm going to move up so that I've just got my front 2 feet on his shoulders now to kind of hold him down and make room for you to get at the fucking orb.
Cool. Okay. So I'm running up and I grab my blade, kind of blade down, like as if I'm gonna stab into down into
Like
him.
a stabbing.
I mean, you can stab like that.
That's true. He's got you there.
What? But you can't stab like that downward unless you turn all the way over, but then you have no momentum.
Speaking of momentum,
I mean, you can. Like... So I'm gonna grab it with one hand, and it starts glowing blue, and I'm gonna kind of like measure it this time. and as I'm running up to him, I grab it with my other hand, and I jump, and I try to fall and stab into the orb on his chest.
Why would you jump? That's like extra. Like,
it's so 300.
This
I'm not just gonna walk up and
Aiden.
hold onto him.
It's fine. Let him have
Aiden-
fun.
It's Aiden Faithful.
I like it.
This is Faithful.
So you 300 this thing with your knife outstretched.
Yeah.
Try to roll. for
All
it.
right. That's
he did
Yeah.
it.
I did. That's a 10, and so we have. Do we have that extra +1?
Yes. Well, there's just the +1 for me.
So that's a 10 plus 2 plus 1, so it's a 13.
So it's full success.
Full success. Yeah.
Plus.
And it is a big whammy. So, yes.
All right.
Which is
Finally.
that's a 2 harm. Yes.
Okay. And you're attacking. Are you attacking the orb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I still doing that 300 thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm jumping up and I'm full 300. I'm like, this is faithful. And I slam my knife down into his.
This
into
is
his
really,
orb and his
really,
chest.
really fucked up.
As you were in the air, slow mo, Crash is looking like this is never gonna land. Like, no, he's gonna stab me.
He again wipes another sweat off his face after it lands correctly. He's like, looks at Crash. He's like, oh, thank God.
You're
didn't
way
stab a
better at the
dog
knife
today.
than your revolver.
No shit, he's landing.
So you jump up in the air 300 style, and you bring your knife down with all your body weight and all the force and magic that you can muster. And that orb, it comes down, the knife point hits it, you just hear this tink, and then you hear this huge explosion, and it blows Crash and Aiden up and out of the 4-foot snow pit, whatever you want to call it, the Sarlacc pit.
Snowlack pit.
Menorpine pit.
Yeah. And he's Velish is just screaming, no words, just screaming and screaming like he's in pain, and then he starts to go,
No, enough of this.
and then you can see that he's starting to move towards those rings, but very, very slowly. And then Helena calls over to Aiden and says, "Now you must help us."
All right.
And she reaches out her hand.
I take it.
So all three of you are pouring your magic into these
Rings.
Yeah, thank you. I almost forgot what they were. All three of you are pouring your magic into these 5 interlocked crystal rings, and they just grow exponentially. They are 100 foot tall now. It's enormous. And then Helena screams,
And then you'll put my hands down into my fanny pack. Yeah, I think so.
"Yeah."
With all these people. So I'm like keeping one hand up and I have the I unzip my fanny. I
Shit,
pull it
wrong
out.
one.
Pack.
Rummaging. Got it. And then I have it. Now what? What do I do?
Throw it in the middle.
Throw it into the fire.
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
It's a huge fucking hole. Okay, yeah. So I toss it in. Like I'm like, cool, I made it. I'm like, duh, it's fucking 100 feet fucking wide, stupid. So I throw it in, and then what happens?
So you throw it in, and the rings stop moving, and you hear this like, what's that weird like sci-fi sound? It's just like kind of a thing. I'll do the sound effect for that later. And then the rings turn white, and you can see Velish pulled up and out of the snow and is just flying like a bullet through the air before disappearing into the middle of the rings. But the rings aren't closed, they're still spinning.
So how do we close it, Helena?
They will close as soon as we stop channeling.
Well then,
So
fucking stop.
essentially, we just banished him for good. This is it. This is all we have to do.
They may come back, they may not. We can't know for sure. This was the best option available.
I yank my hand away from Helena to stop channeling my energy real quick to make him not come back to that.
And the rings shrink a little bit more.
So I put my hands down as well and stop channeling.
Oh, so that's not Jake at night.
All right, so I'm pretty tired, probably from channeling all this magic.
So you stop channeling?
So I stopped channeling. right?
Okay. So the rings shrink down to about half the size that they were. So Aiden has pulled away from the rings and they shrink. And then Hazel has pulled away from the rings and they shrink. And you can see that Helena is trying to, but something seems to be stopping her from not channeling into the rings anymore, that are keeping them active. And then all of a sudden, you just hear this loud, bestial... And then 2 monstrous arms come out and grab Aiden and Helena and pull them back inside the portal before it shrinks and the rings crumble and blow away in the wind.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh my god.
Why did nobody grab them?
What?
Oh wait, I was right next to
Jeez,
Helena.
guys.
Aiden,
So-
watch out! Damn.
I love you, Helena.
Follow us on Instagram.
You mean he wrote?
Yes.
Check out our website.
Satisfaction of death.
Oh, you're not dead.
Fuck.
So
I have robbed
Depression.
you. I have robbed your character of death again.
No more death. I should have taken my chance.
Oh my god. So Crash, Simon's gonna get up from the snow, like he rises as Simon, and he starts walking over there to see like what happened. And did we win? Did it work?
Velish is banished along with Helena and Aiden. But we're still in this crappy portal world, so we have to find our way back before, I don't know, something closes. Hopefully the Lloyd's still there.
Yeah, Lloyd's in the background. Hello. Get inside. It's closing.
Oh shit.
Thanks for your help.
So I
Was he just
grab
watching that?
so I grab Simon's hand and I pull him with me. It's like, let's go.
Balthazar, come on.
I'm coming. God, old age, man.
I just imagine that like Balthazar stopped to put on his pants.
I put on my pants and I sheathe my sword again because I dropped my sheath. I pick it up and I'm coming and I'm coming and I'm getting too old for this shit.
So at this point, Crash and Hazel are already through the portal, and it's shrinking. And Lloyd's
It's Simon.
trying to hold his hand out to grab you, but it's just getting smaller and smaller, and eventually he has to pull his hand back inside. And
No!
the portal's closed.
At least leave me with your hand.
What? And so I'm
The ultimate stranger.
I want to hit Lloyd. I'm like, open it back up. Open it back up.
Yes, we forgot Balthazar. Come on.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Helena
Open
was
it.
the only one who could open it.
So I want to sit there and I'm going to like try to channel my energy like I did with the rings and try to like, and I put my hand against it and I'm trying to open it back up like myself.
And nothing happens. You can feel your magic is doing nothing. It's gathering in your hands. It's not going anywhere.
So I start to essentially, I start crying. Like, Pop-Pop's gone. It sucks.
There's nothing you can do, Lloyd. Hazel, get the.
So instead of trying to use my magic, I'm now like kicking at the fucking thing, hoping that'll work.
Just to clarify, we're crying over Pop, not Aiden or Helena or anything.
You guys
Specifically Pop.
Probably just the whole situation.
Yeah. Much more lovable
I mean, she
character.
only mentioned Pop.
My adrenaline is fading, and now the emotions are flooding. Oh, Aiden.
I pull out the doll I made from Aiden's hair that I slowly collected over the time we had together. And I'm like, Aiden, you were the best friend I ever had, and I'll miss you so much. Just kidding.
He throws it on the ground and stomps on it. Stupid motherfucker.
I turn to Lloyd. I'm like, do you know anybody else who could open these portals besides Helena?
No, she was it. There is no one else in this world like her. And then he just solemnly drops his head and starts walking out of the Crystal Fortress that ended up being completely useless and unused.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, like, what's gonna happen with this Crystal Palace now that Helena's like not there using her magic in like the town?
Well, and can we even get out of here now? I think we should try to see if we can escape this thing now. Is it over?
Escape is just a door. Just go back out.
This dome around us. The town.
Oh, yeah. That.
The alternate reality.
Oh, the WandaVision thing, yes.
Oh, okay. So you guys are trying to leave.
Well, I want to grab our van first.
Okay. Which probably, like, Simon starts crying because there's a whole, like, drawer full of phones, and it just reminds him of Pop-Up.
Yeah, we're pretty much like silently driving.
Dirty old
Oh yeah,
bastard.
everything we look at, right, is like
It's
reminding
just
us of him.
somber, and like I feel like I'm giving up because like we're leaving the town, and like I'm like, how are we gonna do this?
You guys
Simon.
have to drive back through San Francisco. You're just seeing all the gays kissing, you're just crying. Like, fuck you! It's 2004. Get over it. It's not about that.
Simon just rubs his hand over the carpet that's been made very rough and firm, and like, you know, it was really like carpet on the floor, and it's just all like matted and shit with all the jizz that Balthazar had laid down on it over the time.
That's disgusting.
Just thinking of him.
I throw on some like Frankie Valley and Four Seasons.
I don't know what that is.
It's like an old like 50s, 60s group for
Something sad.
yeah.
I like Beethoven in bed.
Yeah, I don't have that on CD.
Tchaikovsky? I like Tchaikov these nuts.
It's almost like we can hear him telling jokes. It's almost like he's
Almost.
still here.
It's just memory.
His character's dead, but he keeps.
It's like,
keeps
what would
saying
Pop
stuff.
Pop say right here?
Yeah.
So I look at Simon and I'm like, so what are you gonna write in your report for Mr. X?
I'm still gathering all that in my head right now, but we lost Balthazar, but I guess we closed the portal. See if we can drive out of this place, and we'll know for sure.
What do you think Pop Pop's doing there in that snowy ice? Do you think he's like making snowmen and fucking them because he's all alone?
So while while you're saying that, I have the camcorder in front of me, and I've rewound back to when you know, we were recording everything going on, right? And I can't think of a good like, but I'm like watching a video of him playing it back, so like we could hear his voice and stuff. But I can't remember like when Crash was recording, so maybe you guys can help me with that.
So there's one scene where like me and like Pop Pop are like standing in front of like that big crystally thing, you know, which is on one of our covers for one of the episodes. So he's like got his arm around me. Well, he said that the switch was the only one in this Earth that could open a portal. And Pop-Pop's on a different Earth right now for a different planet, so maybe he'll find his way back. At least we're gonna have to hope.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, he can't die, so, you know, he's got a lot of time. Time moves faster over there. You know, he'll find his way back, Hazel, I'm sure. Yeah, he'll find his way back.
So as you guys are driving out of town, you can see in your mirrors that whatever barrier was there is gone. Even as you were driving out, you could see that it was gone. You can't see any of the buildings. As you were driving through town too, like all those magic golems are gone. Nothing was flying around or being built. Like everything's just stopped. But everything is gone as you leave town. And then you look up and you see this black Crown Victoria pull up and block the road. And you see a man get out in a nice black suit. Looks like a G-man. And you can hear him from outside your van. He says, "There you are. I should have known you're out here fucking around." And then he walks up to the door, Simon. He walks up to the door Simon is in and just fucking pulls him out onto the ground.
Oh, shit. Pulls Simon out on the ground?
Yeah, he opens the truck door and pulls you out, throws you on the ground. Says, "I don't pay you to fuck around. Where the hell is the guy that can't die? You made me come all the way out here. Fucking give him to me."
What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, do you not see Balthazar is
I'm
God?
not talking to you.
All right, so Simon, like, obviously when you pull him out, he lets out like a girlish, like, owie, owie, owie.
That skin.
There's a protuberance on my elbow.
He stands up and he says, he can see the fire in your eyes because he looks at you like, because obviously he's super embarrassed. He looks at you and he sees like how pissed you are, and he's like, "Okay, Simon, he's saying this out loud. Simon, it's time for you to stand up to this bully."
You gonna fucking answer me or what? And then he kind of pushes on your shoulder.
Yeah, he says, "Well, hold on a second there, Buster Brown. I've learned a few things about what's happened to me and what you did to me. Let's answer that question first. Obviously, we're light on the load here. We don't have everybody with us. And you tried to kill me. You're the one that turned me into Crash."
So Dr. X is just shaking his head and he goes, "You're all expendable." He's like, "I expect you to do what I tell you to and not question me. It doesn't matter what I did to you. I own you."
So he's going to look at Hazel again and he's going to say, "Expendable? We risked our lives to save this whole universe? I have no idea. This plane of existence. We have been locked in this place without any communication or help from you. And if we're all expendable, then I fucking quit. We've already lost Balthazar. We could die on the next mission. And you tried to kill me." And he takes his camcorder and he just swings it at your head.
So just like a movie, you see the camera coming up like almost in first person mode to Dr. X's head. And then the scene just goes black, like you knocked him out.
Count on it.
And then we cut over back to the world that Balthazar got stuck in. And he's just sitting there thinking to himself,
Well, this sucks. I wonder if any of those skeletons are still, alive. Maybe they can help me. Let's go back to that castle and meander over there. Maybe I can find a nice glory hole or something and just pretend. I don't know. It seems like a spot for a pop to, I don't know. Well, at least I can't die. I have loads of time to think about.
so as you're walking towards the castle, you can start to hear like tropical music.
Okay, this sounds like a job for Pop. Dum 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 ha. Dum 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 ha. So I go up to the castle and I poke my head inside. Got one more for one centenarian gay guy.
So you see, you would have to go back in through like the prison route.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
'Cause
So
everything
Pop
else-
goes around to the side of the castle. He goes into a little trap door, lifts it up, no problem, and he's still doing like the little conga line as he's dancing down the stairs. Hey, is it Jimmy Buffett? Anyone got Jimmy DJ, put on some Jimmy Buffett for me. Hey.
So as you open the trap door, you see this light coming out like it's sunshine. It's bright, shiny sunshine. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah. Bright, sunny light, sunshine.
And then you hear the tropical music gets louder, and you can hear people talking.
Going towards the light. Hey, a guy my age might think this is bad. Hey, going towards the light. Hey.
And then the last scene we see is Balthazar jumping in.
Thank you for listening to Oops, We Broke the Multiverse. Check out our website at oopswebrokethemultiverse.com. There you can find links to our social media. You can check out our store with our Oops merchandise and the link to our Patreon where you can subscribe to support our show and score free exclusive merch and listen to other subscriber-only episodes like A Blessed Day and others, as well as links to all the games that we playtest during the show. Our crew today is Anthony Gaba, who is our keeper, Anne-Marie Cruz, who played Hazel, Jake Summonshine, who played Aiden, Sean Cruz, who played Simon and Crash, and Anthony O'Neill, who played Balthazar.